The World Cup is coming up, and you want to know, how do you get around? I'm gonna tell you.
Krispy Kreme at Twin Towers bin Mahmoud is finally hosting the famous Hot Light, which lights up twice daily, 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. So now you can watch your original glazed donuts being made freshly and try one for free.
Hey there everyone, it's MR.Q, your friendly neighborhood Qatar here, and today we're going to be talking about transportation because you're going to want to get from point A to point B. I've always wondered, why is it A to B? Why is it not like A to Z? Because, you know, nobody just goes to like one place. You go multiple places, all over the place. A to Z.
Everything from A to Z.
Now, obviously, you can go ahead and take a taxi. You've got those apps and so on. However, you also have the official government taxis. These taxis have a special number that you will see on the system, on the little machine in front of you. Sometimes it looks like a 1, sometimes it looks like a 0. But what they actually mean is 1 stands for I and 0 stands for O, inside and outside. So my little tip to you guys is when you are inside Doha, make sure that you see that number 1 on the meter, because otherwise they're charging you the outside rate, which is a little bit more expensive. If it is outside of Doha and it's a 0, then that's correct. The more you know. Now, of course, you can also go ahead and pay with your card, not necessarily just cash. And you have the full right to go ahead and ask for a receipt, and no receipt, the ride is free.
Tell me which ones are free.
Let's say you don't want to take a taxi, you want to go ahead and take the metro. Our metro is like the most luxurious metro in the world. First of all, our metro is driverless. Everything's like automatic. You know, I can imagine like this big giant matrix room with all these screens and people are just watching like maps and everything and stuff. It's pretty cool. Second of all, our metro is mostly underground, but it can also be above ground. One of the advantages of going above ground is, of course, you can enjoy the views. You can see all the construction going on. You can see how we are turning into the city of the future. And guys, check out Sid Mead's vision of the future. Take a look at that. That was commissioned by Qatar Steel. Now, I still wonder if we're gonna have flying cars. Now, for the stadiums that don't have like a direct connection with the metro, you can go ahead and get as far as you can and then take the bus. Let's talk about buses.
I ride the bus for the city and watch the bus drivers.
First of all, Qatar's got a new fleet of buses and 20% of them are electric. In fact, Qatar's also installing these different chargers across the country to charge those buses. And here you go, this is what one of them looks like. Other buses are going to be diesel fueled, but they are going to have Euro 5 emission standards. That means that they emit less pollution than a standard vehicle. Qatar's also implementing a BRT, Bus Rapid Transit System. Not to be confused with a BLT, which are delicious, and yes, over here we have the halal versions. Basically, it's a railless system, which is like a crossover between a bus system and a tram system. It's like 2-in-1 hybrid action going on right now. Also, the Lusail bus depot is going to be one of the biggest in the world, and guess how those charging stations are going to get their power? I'll give you a clue. You've got a lot of it.
Sand and sand and sand and sand and sand and sand.
Yes, the sun. Solar power for the future. If we had a Captain Planet of Qatar, basically we wouldn't have like earth, wind, we would have like power of sun and sun.
Crap, that sun is bright.
Of course, you can go ahead and get a bus ticket, you know, for a single destination, or you can get like a daily pass. And also during the World Cup, there are special passes that you can get that not only give you access to the matches, but also all the transportation you need, known as the Fan ID.
There's my ID.
Next up, let's talk about our tram system, because we got those too. We've got Lusail Tram, which has 25 different stations that are connected via 4 lines. Now, just like our metro is underground with a little bit of overground, our tram is overground with a little bit of underground. We like to mix things up a little bit, you know?
A little bit of both.
We actually also have a tram system in Msheirab. So when you go to Msheirab, the heart of Doha is what it's known as. It's near Souk Waqif. Yeah, you can just go ahead, hop on, hop off. Hop on, hop off the train.
All aboard!
Next up, you've also got different alternatives such as electric cars, scooters, and bikes. So you can find them all over the country, and they're installing over 500 different stations around the nation too, so that you can charge up your electric vehicles. It's pretty cool. And I think that we probably have the widest variety of scooter renting companies in the world. Like, we've got a lot. Like, just all the colors of the scooter rainbow. I bought myself a scooter. Like, I enjoy going around the Pearl on my scooter. I scoot everywhere, and it's pretty fun. Especially when the weather is good, the wind blowing in your face. Like, yeah, free like a bird on wheels. Just 2 wheels though.
Me free as a bird.
All right, guys, so those were just some of the ways that you can go ahead and get around in Qatar. Of course, you can go and rent a car if you wanted to. You can, drive around your own vehicle. But, guys, why do you want to be chained down by parking spots? Use the public transportation.
So this is public transportation.
All right, guys, so if you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to share. And you see that bell button over there? If you click on that one, it's not going to do anything. But you click on that one, it's still not going to do anything. Click on the actual bell, okay? Mash it up, man.